Shalom, back with part two. All right, the vision is for an appointed time. Before I take you to the video, let me give you some scripture here. This is Matthew 5 and 17 and 18. Think not that I am come to destroy the law. And as you can see, this is red lettering, so this is Yahushua speaking. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. To fulfill what? Prophecy, right? Whether you're talking about the Old Testament or in the New, okay? It's all about prophecy, people, all right? And the word of the Lord does not go out void, as you read in Isaiah, the 55th chapter, all right? I believe that's around, the 11th verse there, all right? Anyway, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. To what be fulfilled? The prophecies. All the prophecies. Do you understand? And that includes the MOTB, all right, that charagma, that electrical device, okay, that C-hip, that they want to implant into the masses of the people. Do you understand? Okay? That's Esau, his apex of his New World Order. All right? Or should I say disorder? All right. Let's go to the video clips here. Give me a minute. All right. This is Alistair Cook with Judge Neapolitano. All right? And we'll play about 4 minutes here, and then I'll give you some scripture, and then eventually we'll come back in part 3 with another video clip.
So this time they're not as ready to be persuaded by the West or by Arab states and be told, no, don't do it. No, just do a token. Just do a token response like last time, like the 13th of April.
Yeah, he's talking about in April when Iran responded, okay? It was coordinated with the United States, all right? This time, it ain't gonna be like that.
No, this time it's clear to us from what's happened in Shukr, the assassination in Beirut, and now the deliberate assassination of the lead negotiator by Israel, and the place, Tehran, in our guest house, and as part of the inauguration of a new president, right, the most important ceremony. This means the West wants war with us. This isn't now a question of just sort of moderating it and trying to make it easier. They want war. Anyway, that's how it's seen in the rest of the world, in all of the assistant pro. That's how Beirut see it. And so Iran has decided that there will be a response, which will be from all the four, if you like, resistance actors in this. So Hezbollah, Houthis, and the Iraqis, and Iran as well. And so this is what is being prepared, and missiles are being put into being taken out of storage and being pre-positioned around the region. And there's been quite a lot of evidence. You can't see everything, but there's been quite a lot of evidence of this apparent. So, but just to finish, so when they look at it, what Netanyahu said, he's got America, because America now says it will do what it takes to stop the Iranian response. It will protect Israel. Isn't this what Netanyahu, if you like, precisely asked for and was promised?
Yeah, but how unrealistic is his argument that Iran is part of an axis of evil that threatens the United States? Iran poses no threat to the United States.
Of course it doesn't. Iran is a great power in the region. It's don't forget it is a huge population and a huge land, one of the most highly educated people, and they've always had good relations with the West until at a certain point Israel turned them into this mythical enemy. And they did it for purely domestic Israeli interests, because at that time, Rabin wanted to change away from what was the peace of the peripheries to peace of the near abroad with the Arab states adjacent to Israel. But to do that, he had to invent a new enemy. Before that, they were cooperating. Israel was cooperating closely with Iran for many years, even during the Iran-Iraq war. So it was a deliberate decision by, if you like, Israel, that needed an enemy to persuade Congress to go on supporting it and seeing poor little Israel, fighting against everyone. We need to support it. We need to give it the weapons and the money that it needs. So it was a complete switch around that was done by Rabin, who, as you know, later was assassinated. And that assassination was, if you like, approved precisely by that rabbi that I mentioned to you, Dov Lior. He approved it afterwards and gave this sort of judicial rendering that this was not a murder because it was an attempt at treachery and therefore it was legal in Jewish law. So this is the complex thing that we're dealing with.
How does the rest of the West feel about this? How does the EU feel about this?
Again, people, the vision is for an appointed time, right? Like we read in Habakkuk, right? This second Ezra 2:9 And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. How do you measure the time? Through the tokens, through the signs, through the scriptures. Do you understand? That's how you know what season you're in. And what season are we in? We're in the time of judgment, all right? And the Most High is, a God of what? Of justice and judgment, as you read in Psalms 89-14, all right? You understand? We'll be right back with parts 3 and 4. Shalom.